first time I heard about keto for epilepsy was standing in A&E for what felt like the millionth time that month because the drugs just weren't working anymore. The consultant said, would I give it a go? Would I give it a go? I'd give anything a go to just help Henry. Starting the ketogenic diet has made a massive difference to Henry. He's doing really well at school, his behaviour's improved massively, and he's also so much more alert and so much more willing to learn. We've also managed to wean off one of his meds as well, which makes a massive difference.
Hello, this is Nusra. Being part of this diet is able to have our little Nusra back, because we say when Nusra started the KD diet back in February, that's when she started picking up.
Spud before the diet was a mess. It's like having a 2-year-old really in a 12-year-old's body. He was unable to do so much, and keto gave me the opportunity to see him come back to me, to see him change, to see him grow, to see him retain information, to see him develop a personality. And it's been made possible by the group at the Daisy Garland.
The ketogenic diet itself was really helpful for Erica, because while it didn't completely stop her seizures, it helped us to wean her off lots of her horrible medications and reduce the burden of side effects, and that really allowed her to be able to experience the world in a better way, and she had the best summer of her life right up until when she died, and was just really present and awake and focused, and just really seemed to be enjoying her life for the first time, and will always be grateful for the chance that she got to experience that, and for the incredible support we got through our Daisy Garland dietitian.
Erica had tried every drug under the sun, including steroids, which made her fat, and she was just miserable, and the side effect profile of some of those drugs are really horrible. She was really struggling, and the ketogenic diet didn't completely remove all of her seizures, but what it did allow us to do is to reduce a lot of the dosages and some of those medicines. And we saw the little girl come out of her shell, because all these drugs, she was in this drug fog. The ketogenic diet, as Bryony said, allowed her to have an amazing summer where we just saw this happy little girl.
What it enabled me to do was to give Erica real food for the first time in her life. So she had a gastrostomy, so she was on horrible commercial formula. There's not much joy in putting up a bag of formula to be pump fed through your child's gastrostomy, but our fantastic dietitian really got on board with us doing the blended ketogenic diet. So for the first time in her life, I was inventing these blends of amazing things, so things that her grandfather grew on the allotment. Between us, we'd come up with recipe ideas.
I'm mum to Ben. He averaged around 40 to 50 seizures per day, sometimes smacking his head on the table or on the floor. He even broke his leg having a seizure, and he had to wear a helmet all the time. I have to say the ketogenic diet was our silver bullet. It was an absolute miracle. Eventually, I think after the third wean, which was Epilim or sodium valproate, we managed to get rid of our seizures altogether. He became completely seizure free, and he's now 13 years old and he is absolutely thriving.
Thank you, Daisy Garland, for giving me a future.
The Keto Calf has been one of the most impactful things we've had throughout our keto journey. To have a space like the cafe is literally life-changing every single time. Without fail, every single time, there is somebody that will come to your aid.
Hello, my name is Lily. I am part of the Green Shoots at Daisy Garland.
Taking part in the mindfulness course was absolutely amazing. 1 hour a week on Zoom with loads of lovely mums who also have children with epilepsy. It was really special and actually really emotional. Just knowing we were all there for the same reason, there was just this connection. It was just fantastic. What I didn't realise was the impact that it would have on my everyday life. I felt calmer, I was more rational in the way I dealt with certain situations, and it really surprised me.
This gave me time to calm down a bit, and yeah, it's amazing.
This really was just beautiful. We came together as a group of parents, as friends, as a community, and we had that time out.
We couldn't afford an epilepsy monitor and we didn't know how to get one, and we couldn't sleep because our child had gone from a happy, normal little boy in a matter of weeks to a very, very poorly one, and he was having hundreds of seizures a day, all seizure types, causing all sorts of injuries. We were both trying to hold down jobs and take care of a very poorly child, and with a total lack of sleep this was really difficult. Once we had the monitor set up from the Daisy Garland, we felt like we had that extra layer of protection. It was like having a guardian angel to help us watch over Isaac at night.
In 2015, we experienced what can only be described as a parent's worst nightmare. We lost our little boy Teddy, who was aged 1. Teddy had been having complex seizures for around 4 months. Seizures were lasting anything up to an hour, 2 hours. It was getting a lot worse. Teddy would spend every single night in our beds. In 2015, Teddy had his final seizure, and we laid him to rest. We came across the Daisy Garland and it opened up a whole world for us. We never really knew how many families were just like us.
What that allowed us to do was channel our grief and focus effort into understanding how we could help and support other families. And both of our aims effectively were to put our time and effort into raising as many funds as we possibly could do to help support other families who are suffering.
We are absolutely overwhelmed to know that we have, as a family, as a group of friends and a community, have raised almost £60,000 for an incredible cause.
In a world where there's some dark things happening, there are some organisations, some people who are truly positive and do amazing things and support people through what was really challenging.
3 words to sum up the Daisy Garland: guardian angel lifesavers.
Utterly life-changing.
We feel like we're somewhere we really belong and we're really cared for.
It's such a loving environment, such a family feeling.
We're never alone, sort of you're always there, you're always part of our lives, part of our family. So thank you.
There's not enough words in the English language to say thank you the way I want to. There really isn't.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Daisy Garland!
Thank you, Daisy Garland, for giving me a future.